Good afternoon, everybody. We are live once again for the CueSports International Expo here in Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Grant. We have the 8-ball Scotch doubles gold finals. They are locked, loaded, ready to rock and roll. We got Jaden and Chris taking on JJ and Kim. We have Jaden and Chris out of San Antonio, Texas. JJ and Kim out of Littleton, Colorado. They're ready to rock and roll. We're ready. We're live. Let's get it rocking. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. And once again, live, all 3 pages, CueSports Live Facebook, as well as YouTube, and the BCA Pool League page. What's going on? GWN tuning in already on the YouTube. And it is JJ and Kim with the break. Number 1 to lead us off, it is Kim. Very nice break. 3/4 speed. Makes a ball. Good spread on the table. That will bring JJ to the table. I really do like the low ball, just not a decent opener. Could also go 11 ball down to the bottom left-hand corner. Try to pop that rail, take the 15 into the left side. That'll sit you on the 12 ball. He's going to roll up here 10 ball. Hopefully for the 13 next. Really well done. What's going on, Mr. Ben DeWolf? Also tuning in on YouTube. Welcome to it, everybody. Sin City back in action. We had a scheduling conflict for the 10 o'clock match or 10:30 match this morning. That is why there was no stream available. Scheduling conflict had to be rescheduled. And so we are locked, loaded, ready to rock and roll. 8-ball Scotch doubles, gold division. Playing for a pretty decent chunk of change. First place going to take home $3,100. Second place walking away with $2,000. Chris might have left Kim just a little too much angle here on this 14 ball. We'll see what she can manufacture out of this. Might have to play down on top of the 15 ball for the 12 ball. Not sure she can hold underneath there, even with a ton of left-hand spin. I don't know if she can hold and get that far over to the left side of the table. And in attempting to do so, cut it a little thick into the rail first. So this will bring Jaden and Chris up to the table. Chris up first with low ball. 1 ball even tag into the 11 off the left side rail. Stick around there for the 5 ball. 5 to the 6. 6 to the 3. 3 to 7. 7 to 2. 8. Call it game done. Wow. I thought that was dead in the heart. Unfortunately, snagged by the pinch of the Predator pockets. Good morning, Shirley. How are you? Tuning in on Facebook, CueSports Live. Thank you very much for the share. And if everybody would follow suit, do the same, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're tuned in on YouTube, give us a like. That helps boost us up. You can also copy the link to the stream, post that out on a couple of different pages for us. That would be very appreciated. And JJ at the table with the 12. Well done to get all the way back across table for Kim to take the 15, same pocket. We'll see if the 11 passes 6 and 7 to the top right. Would like the top angle on the 11. Try and give JJ a shot to make the 11. Go over there and maybe tag the 3 ball or break into the 14, push it into the 1, let it sit in that pocket. And hopefully everybody is doing well on this fine Tuesday morning. Still unseasonal weather here in Las Vegas. A little bit cool by Vegas standards. By my standards, it's still shorts and t-shirt weather. Compared to what we're getting at home, we were down minus 30s last week. I think we're just into the minuses this week. Not sure. Maybe Ben, you can give me an update on how our weather is back there and how much snow is on the ground. I heard we got quite a good dump of snow in Calgary. Jaden at the table now. Again with kind of a tricky opener. He does have just a touch of angle on the 2 ball. He elects to call safety. Good play, given the 1 is still stuck into that corner. Nice little draw shot. Uses the 3 ball, 6 ball as the blockers to get into any kind of shot on the high ball. So really, I think the only thing for Chris here is a kick shot off that top left-hand rail. And my streaming table 2 also, unfortunately not. They also have either a scheduling conflict or a no-show. So that match, unfortunately, did not get started in time. Cole, this is live in Lost Wages, Las Vegas, Nevada for the CueSports International Expo 2023. For those that haven't heard yet, some massive, massive participation in this event. 7,000 players registered for the CueSports International Expo. Of course, there were a couple that played in a few different events. So those 7,000 players translated to just over 13,000 registrations. So this is the CueSports International Expo, Las Vegas, Nevada. If you've never been, mark it up on the calendar. This is definitely a go-to event. And I'll tell you, it is dead busy in this room. On the next rack here, while they're racking, I'll take you on a quick little tour of this room. Or at least as much as I can shoot with the camera anyway. And I keep saying it, one of these days I'm going to take my phone out, go live. I'll take you down the long hallway walk into the main room here. We'll show you all the setup for the 7-foots, the Predator Pro Arena, all of the vendors, all the different rooms. We'll give you the grand tour here at the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino. Do you need to be a part of the league to play in these tournaments? You do indeed. To find any BCA sanctioned league, get your weeks in. I believe it's either 8 or 12 weeks that you need to qualify. And once you've qualified, you can get registered. Come on down. Happens every single year. So let's see who's where. Oh, they're calling a ref. I see. It must be them shooting the 6 ball here. So they've called the ref. I believe the ref is on the way, but while they're waiting, why don't I take you on a quick little run through, if I can, of the venue here. Give you a quick little 3-second tour while we're waiting on the ref. So up on the stage there on the far left-hand side of the screen, that is Kazoom. They are streaming the mainstream table for the Alpha Las Vegas Open. I believe it's the start of the World 10 Ball. So that is behind that big Expo sign. And then, of course, we have the Predator tables, 9 foots. And I'll leave it right there because we're back in action here on the table. I'll give you the rest of the tour here. Great shot. Really well done by Jaden there. That will bring Chris to the table. Fairly good shot. Nice angle on the 5 ball. Put the 5 into the top right-hand corner. A little bit of right-hand spin on the cue ball. Pop the right rail back across and down table. Just below the side pocket for the 8 to the bottom right-hand corner. I'll tell you what, Cole, if you've not ever been to Vegas for pool, whether that's through BCAV, any of them. Now this one in particular, for the CueSports International Expo, they've teamed up with Predator. There is a Predator Pro Series event that happens at the start. And then there is the World 10 Ball that follows suit. So you kind of get to rub shoulders with a lot of the pros. You get to watch all their matches. There is no sale for tickets or anything else. If you're in the, whether you're in playing or not, anybody can come on in, watch the pros play, and it's just a really well put together event. So definitely put it on the calendar as a go-to. Watching from Langley, BC. Thanks for the stream. You are very welcome, Graham. We appreciate you tuning in. $51.53 flash. Can you let me know when the match on table 2 starts? I'll come down and watch. LOL, I'm upstairs now. I can try to do so. Again, I'm not sure whether the match that was called there for the same start time as this one is the same match as what you were wanting to watch, but I'll let you know. I don't know if it's started yet or not, but I'll do my best for you. I'll let you know when it does start. Whether it's the same one or not, I don't know. Yeah, it's a good time for any pool player out there to be able to come to an event. Look at this attempt. What a great attempt there by Jaden. And leaves it long, shooting from downtown all the way uptown. 11 ball, top right-hand corner. Nice little controlled shot here. Draw off that left side rail back out for the 14 ball. Could go around a couple of rails here as well, depending on how he hits it. Nope, draws into the left, back out for the 14, top left-hand corner. And really good angle here, too, for Kim. Nice little draw, right-hand spin, 2 rails. Come down just over halfway. That will put her nicely in for shape to give to JJ. He can then make the 15 bottom right. Does have to be a little cognizant. Doesn't want to go and get straight in on this 15 ball. Wants to be either on the high side or the low side. Dave Jordan, Penrose, Colorado. Thanks for the tour. Great venue. Oh, most certainly. I'll finish that off because just to the right of where I left off, that's all the 7-foot Predator tables. They've been playing rock solid throughout the entire event, playing super quick as well. The Predator table was always known as a fast table, but you put it in the desert where it's dry and she plays lightning quick. Chris now at the table staring down the neck of shooting off the beach. There is a lot of distance between the cue ball, 5 ball. Also has to be aware of shape on the 8 ball. I think that's what he's taking his time for. Yes, finals for the 8 ball seniors. I believe it's now a Scotch doubles match. I think the seniors match got pushed off and onto another table. Look at this around the world. Needs the 14, grow some legs, get out of the way. I don't think he got there. I don't think he gets to see any of that. He did call it. It's a no-go. Ball in hand here for JJ and Kim. Yeah, 14. Nice little touch draw or hit and stick. Shooter's choice here. What's the Max Fargo combined for gold in Scotch doubles? You know what? I'm not 100% sure. So my particular scenario in this event is I am the lone wolf here for CueSports Live. Had a couple of different guests in. I had Fedor Gorst in, I think it was yesterday, could have been the day before. I've had Damien Pong Panic, my business partner, Jam Up Apparel. Had him on the mic with me doing some help. And then, of course, Johnny Triple P. Jeff Wanless also stepping in, helping out for a match. But I am, if it's live, I'm on it. So I am the main voice behind the mic for this one. And, of course, JJ Kim, draw first blood. So with all of that happening, whenever I'm not here at the booth or at the live stream booth, I head on over to Jam Up and help out where I can there. So it has been a little bit of back and forth for myself. So I apologize to the viewers not having all the information readily available. It's simply a case of first year streaming here at BCA and putting together, you know, kind of our systems and how we're gonna figure things out as far as what matches are coming up, working with the stream or with the tournament control desk so that we have a good line of communication. And there are times where that desk is just slammed with 7,000 players. You can imagine on the team event, it gets rather busy up at that tournament control desk. But I'll do my best for you. What's going on, Bert? Tuning in on the CueSports Live Facebook page. Am I coming to Kelowna in May? I don't think I am. After this, so I head out of here. I leave Vegas on the 5th. So this event runs till March 4th. Head out of here on the 5th, back to Calgary. I get to spend about a week at home. And in fact, I think it's exactly a week. I get back on Sunday. The following Sunday, I head off to Niagara Falls for the CCS Niagara Falls event. We do that event, and then I go back home for about a week, maybe week and a half, and then I'm back down here to Vegas for a convention. And then I believe I'm off to Philadelphia within another week or two, and then playoffs back in Calgary at home, and then off to Vegas again, and then Wisconsin state championships, a few other state championships, and then I've got a few potentially overseas to get to, so I'll potentially be in China, Croatia, as well as Puerto Rico. So a few events to go to. Most of those, of course, are with Jam Up Apparel, but we'll sprinkle in the odd CueSports live stream where we can. So certainly a touch busy for myself. But you know what? When you get to do what you love, it's not all terrible. Is Philadelphia the Valley Forge? Yeah, at Super Billiards Expo. All good to hear, Cole. You might be able to, if you want CueSports Live there, just talk to whoever's running that event, and perhaps maybe Dan or Rod or Ben, maybe a combination thereof, might be able to come down and get the stream done for you. Nice little take in. Played really nice shape to get to that 5 ball, take that 9 out of the equation. Job well done by Chris there. Jaden at the table now. And does the 6 go through the 8 ball here? I believe that's what they were looking at. Oh, went clean all day long. Needs it to hold up, though. Would have liked some angle on that 7 ball to get down onto that 4. But he might be able to get to the rail here. I think if you get dead perfect onto the rail, you'll have the 4 ball. From there, it's a matter of how do you get to the 8. It is sitting pretty, so if you can have a peek anywhere at that 8 ball, anywhere on the table, you should be able to take it in, tie up the ball game. But Chris here needs to get this cue ball right dead onto that bottom rail, and if he's straight in, that's going to be rather challenging. And definitely doesn't want to connect with the 13 and push the 13 and hide the 4 ball. See how he executes here. Yeah, didn't want to connect with that 13 ball. We'll see whether he's got the jump cue readily available. Tight little window for the jump, though. Is he going rail first? Decides, well, I'm just going to pot the ball and see what happens here. So Kim stepping to the table, ball in hand. I believe 11 passes. If not, 13's the shot. Good to know. I unfortunately don't have the time in between everything I'm doing throughout the day to, I barely get to eat. Never mind leave the hotel. So I'm hoping that on the final day we're wrapped up in time that we can pull down the jam up booth and get that all ready to be shipped the following day, and then also pack up all of the CueSports Live equipment, get that ready to rock and roll so that the following day I really don't have a whole lot to do. Maybe go explore Vegas. We don't have to leave to the airport until about noon. But if not, I'll be back in Vegas 2 more times already this year, so just on this particular trip, there was just no chance of having anybody else from CueSports Live join me. There was 3 different options, and none of them could take the time or had other things that needed to be done, and just couldn't make it. So I am the lone wolf on the mic. Uh-oh. Costly error on that shot out of Kim there. Obviously not what she had planned, but Jaden and Chris doing what they're supposed to do, capitalize on the mistake. And we have a tie ball game. Here, let me finish off this here tour for you as well. So once again, those are all the Predator 9-foot tables. And then just past all of that, there is all of the Predator 7-foot tables. Again, this is only one room, all aligned on that back wall on both sides, the left and the right side. All the vendors selling cues, cases, chalk, you name it, you're going to find it here at the CSI International Expo. And of course, we have our tournament control desk right here. That is High Country Promotions. Head on over to their Facebook, guys. Give them a like. They do a phenomenal job getting things set up. And then, of course, my home away from home as it sits right now. This is me, guys. I'm Grant, CueSports Live. And there is the tour in full, based on the camera tour anyway. So great little venue. Yeah, that could be Andrew. I'm not really sure. Didn't really pay attention to that. I don't think I didn't catch that, and I don't think the other team did either. Chris stepping up to the table, 4-7 combination to start. Well done, nice control. 7 ball next. Hopefully he can play this just across the table. Leave a little bit of angle on the 1 ball, more to the high side. That way you can make the 1 ball bottom left and get the 8 out of trouble. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. Might have to do something else with the 8. Looks like it's breaking into trouble, but it certainly sits for the 5 ball. Really well done. If that 8 ball passes 10 to the bottom right, that works out perfect. And I like on this shot just a stun into the 5 right side pocket. That'll set you in on the 6 ball. I think he's there. Might be a little bit hampered on the bridging here by the 12 ball. But it is the shot. 6 ball, bottom right hand. You've got the whole table to work with there. Take the 6 ball, check that rail. A little bit of right hand spin. You'll avoid that 11 ball. Go back across table. You've got all that area right to the 14 ball. You'll have your choice of the 2 or the 3. He plays it to the top. Not sure where he was going there. 2 is as tight gets to the bottom right-hand corner here. I kind of get to stare down the barrel. He's got exactly 1 ball width of space. Gotta pay attention, indeed. More them than me. Whoever shoots, whether it's in order or out of order, has no bearing on my commentary. But certainly could change the outcome of a match. So you're correct. Pay attention. Absolutely, Bert. Come on down. Would love to meet you. And anybody else, if you're heading off to Vegas or here now and you'd like to meet, I'm at one of 2 places. Typically, I'm either here in the live stream booth or I'm over at the Jam Up Apparel booth or in transit. So Kim at the table. Looking at the high ball, got to start with the 14, I believe. You could take the 13, but I think the 12 is the right starter shot. It just leaves 10 kind of in Never Never Land. She dug down, tried to get into it right now. That leaves JJ a little bit tough, but with the 10-2 kind of locked up, I might think if I was JJ, put a soldier down at this end of the table. Just play safe. Let him have the 3. It does leave the 2-ball bank open, but you know, I like to play the odds, right? And if you keep taking soldiers off the table with a tied-up ball, without a ball down here, really to develop anything on that 10, that's where things can get tricky. Take your soldiers off the table, you got nothing to break out that 10 ball with. Oh, like Kim's thought here, take the 9 to the left side. Give some angle. He's got something to work with. It's not a whole lot. Really going to have to power this ball. Got to power the ball, utilize the little bit of angle that she's left you. Try to cheat that pocket just a touch. All right, the other option is just set up for the bank on the 10. That is always an option. I would set up for the reverse bank. So pot the 14, bottom left-hand corner, straight across the table. Check that right side rail, maybe about a diamond, maybe a diamond and a quarter off of that right side rail, straight over from where the 14 is now. And that will set you up on the reverse bank to the top right-hand corner. Yeah, I didn't have a lot to play with. There is the other option, 10-2 combination, make the 2. Sit the cue ball directly behind the 8 ball. How much is the entry fee for a singles event? I think a lot of that has to do with your Fargo rate, what division you're registering for, but I think they are, give or take, around $100, $150, maybe upwards from there, depending on the division that you're in. I haven't even been able to look at that. I have no idea what the registrations amounts are, but I would suspect in that range anyway. Well, hello, Vinny. How are you, sir? Appreciate you tuning in again. Where can I get the Taum V10? I will show you that on the next rack, my good friend. Good shot there by Chris. Did leave this reverse bank here. JJ at the table. 10 ball top right-hand corner. To the heart. Money, baby. That's going to bring Kim to the table. Nothing to do but make the 8. 8 ball bottom right-hand corner. Take the lead back in the match. US dollars, so 600 Canadian for us. I would have to agree, although the exchange rate has come down just a little bit, not by massive amounts. So Vinny, here you go, bud. And for yourself and anybody else looking, a longtime supporter of CueSports Live, now starting his own business, Crystal Palace Cues, Mr. Gord Kerr. Send him an email, gord@crystalpalacecues.com. You can search him out on the website, or find him on Facebook. Send a message there. He's got cues, cases, accessories. He also has that elusive Town Chalk, both in Pyro and V10. Oh, very nice, Cole. Yeah, we'd love to come down, do the streaming on it. What was the exchange when you went down? You know what, Andrew? I don't know. I just go to the bank and pull money out. I'm not sure. I've got to come no matter what the exchange rate is, and mine's all for business. And I have to be honest, I don't really check the exchange rates. But I know it's come down some because when we were running the CSL league, the online league, registrations, the conversion rates were a little bit steep, and they seem to have come down a little bit again. Not a ton, maybe a couple of percentage points, but still needs to come down a whole lot more. So what you're saying is ask the wife? I don't even think she looks, to be honest. I've still got to come down a couple of more times, so hopefully the exchange rate starts to drop. Save a little bit of cash on the exchange rate. Would be nice. And it looks like we're going to have somebody join us on the mic here, guys. Looks like we get to have the likes of one Mr. Johnny Triple P. What's going on, Johnny?
Oh, not much, man. How are you doing today?
Oh, you know, was up early. Went to bed early last night, so got some decent sleep, but was up early, which kind of negated the whole reason to go to bed early and get more sleep. Mm-hmm. But had a few things to take care of this morning, so was up early. Got here, was ready for the first match at 10:30, and unfortunately, it had to be rescheduled on both tables. Yeah. So yeah,
So you got to enjoy your coffee.
I got to somewhat enjoy my coffee. I had to kind of redo all the stream and the settings and everything else because the connection let loose last night.
So there's quite a bit of crowd here. Is this like the finals?
This is the finals. It is indeed. We've got the 8-ball Scotch doubles gold finals, playing for some pretty decent cash. 3,100 first place. Second is 2,000.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I was walking in here. We just had a few things to do this morning, and I was trying to get here as quick as I can for the 12 o'clock match. Mm-hmm. And walked in here. I was like, wow, I've never seen this many people watching a match before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, listen, it's the finals. They're playing for a decent chunk of change, $1,100 difference between first and second. So you could say that it's approximately, let me think here, what's the math on it? 5 games, about 220 maybe $219 per game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is the difference.
You want to break it down? We could break it down on how much each ball's worth.
We could. We definitely could.
So I two guys are playing. So this isn't like a Jack and Jill Scotch.
I think it's just open Scotch doubles, so you
Okay.
can have guy, girl,
Okay.
girl, guy.
So the last guy left the guy a pretty nice shot to get onto the 14th ball here, but he kind of left him straight on both balls.
So this is Chris at the table. And then Chris and Jaden both out of San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. Looks like they're having a little discussion on what to do here.
Yeah, some strategy talk.
I think if you shoot a 12 ball here, depending on your angle, if you can kind of run into the 5 here or pass it, I think it's easier to get onto the 14. But if you shoot the 14,
Yeah,
you
I like
really
the 12.
need the touch.
Yeah, 12 with just straight draw if you can.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't scratch.
Oh,
But
you got to hit the heart of the pocket with the 12 first, though.
that's right. And see, he went into the 5. That created a nice angle to the 14. So just, I think he shot that a little quick.
I do too. Just kind of got down and fired. And, I mean, sometimes that works well.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword. Sometimes it works for you, sometimes against.
And this is the gold division, so, that's where that little bit of little things that they need to work on.
I
is
agree. Yeah.
That pre-shot routine.
Yeah, very, very important.
So this is JJ and Kim playing now.
JJ and Kim, yeah.
Okay.
JJ at the table.
Where are they from?
They are from Littleton, Colorado.
A lot of good players from Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado's known as a state that has some heavy hitters in it.
I think we've played them a few times in the finals.
A few times, yeah, in VNEA, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't see a whole lot of problems here. But
No, the one ball, but he's onto that right now with the 6.
he
If it passes the 3, right? If it doesn't pass the 3 to the bottom right, may have to just kind of break into it, rearrange the furniture a little.
yeah, well, the one goes in the side.
It does.
After the 6 is removed here, I think he wanted to get shape on this 5 ball in the side pocket.
Could do that.
But he came up a little shaky on that shot. I think the nerves are kicking in the finals.
Yeah, of course. The finals, it's morning. Yeah, they're.
Right? And
That's kind of what I like right there.
Yeah.
Just get it out of the way. You don't have to worry about it and putting it into a tight
from that
side
angle,
pocket.
she had the side pocket or the corner. She doesn't move it, but now she's giving it a couple nice other options here.
Chris McDaniel is a great player from Colorado, says Andrew. I don't know him personally, but certainly heard his name before.
Yeah, they got a few good guys out there. Colorado's a big state, so I'm not sure where a lot of these guys reside from. Is it?
That's why I always like to get the town or city that they're in. Right, to just say the state of Colorado. I mean that encompasses a pretty large area.
At the other tournament, VNEA, we played the guys in the A-side finals. They had a young team.
Yep.
And then in the finals, we played the other team.
Yep.
But I'm not 100% sure if they're from the same cities.
No idea.
Yeah.
I remember that last year.
Even in this tournament, we played them in the A-side finals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think they have Adam Santoro, I believe. I can't remember. I have to look at his name on Facebook.
Yep.
Really nice guy.
We had
He's a really good player as
every
well.
morning when I come in to set the stream up, there's a gentleman that comes over and he's always practicing on the stream table. Says good morning to me every morning.
Yeah.
And happens to be one of the members of Dick's Picks.
Okay.
That you guys used to play a lot,
yeah.
and he said they used to get the better of you guys all the time, and kind of went through down memory lane a little bit this morning, so it was really cool.
They get the better of a Calgary team? Maybe the Machine they're thinking about?
Maybe.
Not Barry's team.
Yeah, because he knew Ben Francis and everybody else, right?
Well, we're 19-0, so
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Well, it could have been before, perhaps before you and Steven and Ben and all that stuff. So the original Barry's team.
The Jet Setters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back then with Barry
Yeah.
himself.
Wowzers,
That
they've
makes
got
more
some
sense
great
'cause
stuff there, says Vinny. I'm assuming that you're talking on Gord's Crystal Palace cues.
there's a nice shot there by JJ. He's left Kim a few options here. She just could play a little drawback on this 4 ball.
Yeah, I like the 4 first.
You don't have to do a whole lot with it, and you're going to have a
Yeah,
nice
that's
angle
it.
from the 1 to the 8.
Provided, of course, it goes clean past the 1 ball.
From my angle, it looks like there's a lot of room.
Yeah.
I'm not sure she's looking at other options here, and I like that, if you got the nerves going, don't rush into it, take your time, make sure.
Yeah.
These are the ones that are important, especially in a race to 5.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely, Vinny. For yourself and anybody else. So Vinny says, going to watch one of my favorite players on World Billiard TV, Sky Woodward. So while this event is going on for the CueSports International Expo, at the same time, we have the World 10-Ball Championships, the Alpha Las Vegas Open, just wrapped up yesterday. And we're now smack dab at the start of the World 10-Ball. All of that is also free to view. It's on YouTube under World Billiard TV. So you can kind of head on over there as well. Obviously, CueSports Live comes first, guys. I'm not saying run away and go go hang out on World Billiard. Not yet. When I hit the stream button, then y'all can kind of run over there.
So nice little finish there by JJ and Kim.
Yep.
Kim played a nice shot to get an angle on that 1 ball, and JJ got
Take a 3-1 lead
on the 8 ball for Kim.
I dropped. There it is. Sorry for all the rubbing on the mic, guys.
What did you drop? Your lighter?
I did, yeah. It's my weather checking utility device.
And they get the
what
break
else
here.
here? Let's let everybody know this too, guys. All of the tables that are set up here, so it's about 310, 305 tables in total, all using the Predator Arcos 2 ball sets, and then all tables covered with the Predator Arcadia cloth. If you want to get your hands on one of those Predators, that is the link to do it. Give that QR code a scan. Kim up to break.
Andrew says I was licking the mic, and I'm like, how does he know?
Stop licking the microphone.
I'm not going to lie to you. That's probably one of the best breaks I've seen, and Kim broke this.
Yeah, well,
And
so
it just shows you
3/4 speed.
the power.
Yeah, 3/4 speed.
If you hit it too
Hit it
hard,
pure.
it's clustered.
Yep.
She hit that really nice speed.
That's the second break that she's had, and she's done it twice now. Made a ball both times, and a really nice wide open table with the exception of the 412.
Yeah, and if I was JJ, I would let her break the whole way out.
Of course.
It's just
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
unfortunately, he came up a little awkward on that 14 ball. I think he just mishit it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look
If
at a
the lighter
replay here.
goes out, it's windy. Well, you got to check, right? I mean,
So
got to give
what-
everybody the updates. I'm known for it.
That's right. So he actually was a little hampered by the 6 ball, and that's why he hit it a little thick.
Yeah.
So
The bridge over, never a fun scenario. So we'll see if Chris here can, Jaden can take this down.
and same scenario here is, early in the match. It's very important. You need to take care of that 12 ball.
Yeah, hopefully right here, tons of left hand, just misses the 4 ball.
I just didn't think he had the angle to break it out from there.
No, I didn't either. You'd have to hit that a little slower.
A lot slower.
Yeah,
And
let the spin take full effect.
so this is like one of those things where stop making balls on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Start doing a little strategizing here.
I agree.
Maybe, you can even just clip this 9-ball and try to get that cue ball frozen to the 4-ball in the back rail.
Yeah. You could play off I think it's the 11 sitting up top there.
Mm-hmm.
Try to play, it's dangerous, but very high reward to put the cue ball right behind that 1-ball.
Yeah, that's another option as well.
Risky.
Very risky. So it looks
But
like
sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit, right? It's a big pocket.
He's calling the 11 over there, which if he doesn't make it, he's going to push that 1-ball out, and he may leave that 11-ball right in the pocket.
Yeah.
So let's see how this works out here for this. This is Jaden or Chris?
That is Jaden.
Okay.
And never having met these players before, I thought it was dead to the heart.
And this is what I was thinking about, is he might take over the pocket.
Yeah.
Which, in a sense, now's a good time to like dislodge your 12-ball on your next shot.
Yep.
Because right now you both have 2 guys with 2 breakouts,
Mm-hmm.
but advantage goes to stripes.
Yeah.
Strategically thinking,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. Well, your opponent's got 2, 4, 5 balls on the table, 6 balls on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And the more soldiers you take off the table when you got a ball in trouble, the likelihood of you winning is not high.
That's right.
Right? It flips to the one with the most soldiers on the table in a safety battle.
And I like the way they do this. Kim was walking around the table, and she walked up to JJ to get some advice.
Yep.
JJ didn't say, "Hey, Kim, come here."
Yeah.
Right? He's letting her do her thing.
Yeah.
And that's really important in Scotch doubles.
It is. Well, you don't make it to the finals match without a good set of partner, and good set of skills, not just on the table, off the table.
That's right.
Right? How you communicate. Just let your partner do their thing.
That's right. So a smart play here that I see is shoot the 3 into the 2 and try to push that 2-ball towards the 12.
Yeah. Leave
You
yourself
can use that for a
some
little
breakout balls.
or
Yeah.
you may develop a combination.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
and then later on your next shot would be shoot the 1 into the 13.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just how my mind works.
Yeah,
thinking
of course.
ahead. It's like this is like chess.
It is. Yeah. I really like the safety battle when I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
You will always be my go-to guy for streaming, Grant. Well, thank you, Vinny. I really appreciate it. Yeah,
So
not
she
terrible. I was
hit
kind
the
of
3 a little
yeah.
bit thin onto the 2.
I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to give her the commentator's curse. That when you play that combination, just watch the 3. You don't tie it up as well.
Yeah. And Chris, he got that 9-ball off the rail a little bit, which was good.
Yep.
So I think, JJ can attack this 7-ball without really, he's going to go with the 2-ball here. But he does have the 7 in the side.
He does. I don't mind him banking the 2-ball down to the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you take over that pocket,
With a
and it
9-ball?
leaves you, and it also leaves you, another
Looks like
breakout
he's
ball
going
down
into
the
the
bottom.
3 here. See, and I like that shot.
Yeah, that was good.
I wasn't sure if you could see the 3-ball with the 8. But yeah, that shot was. So Jaden, his shot here is to clip this 12-ball out of there.
Yep. Yeah, I think at this point with Jaden, you're 100% accurate.
And JJ played a great shot there. The only ball that they have to worry about now is the 1-ball.
2 o'clock Stanford hat. How are you, my good man? We appreciate you. Came on down. He's now in Vegas. Looking to say hi. Meet us
Yeah.
on the stream. Yeah, look.
Okay.
Just arrived at the event. Came down to say hi. I'm at your 2 o'clock with the Stanford hat.
Nice. Slide into the 3-ball.
Yeah, I don't mind making that 3.
Mm-hmm. And look at that shot.
Yeah, puts the 12 up, so he's got a 12-1-9 combination. The only, 12-13 combination. 9 ball hampered now by the 4 ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know what? Both teams here are playing really good strategy here. I like it.
Brent says, can you please show the platinum? I will do my level best. I had one match that was scheduled 2 tables this morning at 10. Both of those had to be rescheduled. And then the senior platinum singles 8-ball finals was supposed to be at the same time as this one. So I had it all set, ready to go, and it never happened.
It
so
happens
it's
here.
it does, and it's I kind of take what I'm dealt, and I try to make lemonade out of lemons sometimes in terms of matches happening, not happening, getting scheduled, then rescheduled. So I just kind of go with the flow, which is why I don't get too worried about what caliber is on the stream. I mean, whatever shows up and I can stream, that's what I'm looking for.
And I like the way Chris played that bank here. You know, he wanted something a little bit different, but he actually left Jaden a nice triple combination here.
Yep.
It's not a whole lot going wrong. Anytime you play a combo, it's always nice to play shape for another ball, so try to maintain shape for that 15 in the side. And if he can go rail first, he'll slide that 12 ball to the other side of the table here. So we'll see how he handles this here.
He does go
like
rail
that.
first.
I think the 12 does pass the 1.
I think so too. It's actually a bigger pocket with the 1 sitting just outside the jaws of that top left. However, holding shape is going to be tough. So I think you've got to go full down table, right? From uptown, downtown, back uptown again.
Yeah, and sometimes taking care of business, you kind of lose.
Yeah, holding that was
for the 15 at that point. Right?
Yeah. Points to the spot on the table he wanted to be at.
And that's just the speed of the tables.
Yeah. So this one you've got 3 rails around, potentially down to the 4th on the bottom rail. And 8-ball top right-hand corner, very, very critical weight on this shot.
So if he can cut this in, because this is a thin
cut.
Yeah,
you're shaving the shine off of that cue ball.
That's right.
Or whatever ball that is, 15 ball.
I think if he does make this, that he'll either run into the top half of the 8-ball or perhaps the 4.
I think
because these tables, they come across real short.
They do.
And he's got to shorten up a lot. Super thin.
Yeah, he could also, I guess, depending on how he hits it, he could connect with the 6 if he's not careful. A little less likely, but he can get underneath this 8-ball.
Look at that, he was coming across.
It would have ended okay, another 1.5 2 foot.
Well, I think if he makes it,
but you got to make
comes to this rail.
Yeah, you got to make the first part of that equation first, right?
And that was not an easy shot.
No.
So on a confidence scale, shooting his 4-ball.
Yeah.
Don't mind leaving this till later. In case you get out of position or something.
Of course.
You limited the pockets for that 8-ball.
Is it just open Scotch? It's open in terms of partner. So it can be guy, girl, but it is within the gold division as far as Fargo rate goes.
So now it's all about just keeping your nerves down here.
Yeah, got to hold the nerves, get yourself on the hill.
There's no. It's all about comfortability about what balls you want to take here.
That's it.
And how you want to finish this table. I'm sure there's probably guys that can sit here and think of 4 different ways.
Yeah, from here, I mean, you got 4 balls. All of them have a home.
That's right.
4 plus the 8. It's shooter's preference at this point.
Right. Some
I
people,
kind of like starting with the 2 ball, 2 to 7 to 6 to 1, 1 to 8. To me, that's the most natural path I can see on the table.
yeah,
But that again, right? I mean, there's calls to say, well, do you start with the 6 ball first,
yeah,
right? 6, get to the 7, then 1, then 2, then 8.
and you never know till you're at that table, and what you feel comfortable with.
That's it.
At the end of the day, the key is finish.
That's yeah, without a doubt.
And so she's playing your strategy here, which is, like I said, it's not the wrong way. It's about comfortability.
Yeah. Nice little draw shot on the 7 here. And just make the 7, right? You're always going to have option on the 1 ball, right? If you go too far over like you did here, in my opinion, she's got option on the 1.
She's got the 6 or the 1,
Yeah.
I like that, they're taking their time. They're making sure.
Yep.
And, this really shows why they're here in the finals.
I agree. This is the game-winning shot right here. Manage this, plus the 1. Get out of that side pocket. Gets a little bit straight here on this 1 ball. Shouldn't be a problem here for JJ, though. Nice little draw, maybe quarter way down the table. Try and get as close as you can, but as straight as you can. Get off the rail. Does not want to be on that rail.
So this is
A little bit of awkward cueing here.
a little awkward cueing.
Semi off the beach.
And she should be able to follow this through with no issues of scratching. She's got the cue ball going to the side rail here.
Is it, or is it straight on?
It's just got a little bit of an angle.
Nothing to it but to do it. Oh no, on the outside.
And that was the issue. Like, you can roll that in, and if you do miss, you're going to leave your opponent slightly awkward. The only thing Chris has to do here is he doesn't have to do a whole lot, but
That's
just pot this ball.
Pot it, but it is a back cut,
But
blind pocket.
Back cut, close to the rail.
But hearts it.
Hits it right in the heart.
Puts it in the heart. That will always work. Hit the heart of the pocket and you can't go wrong.
Especially on these tables, like that ball could easily rattle. These tables are playing very tight right now.
Well, and I think it's always going to play tight. That's the cut of the Predator
That's
pocket.
right. And that's the good thing.
Yeah, it's a great, in my mind, it's a great thing, right? So I kind of liken that again to the transition going from a valley to a diamond table and that acclimation period. Same type of thing happening here. The rails shorten up the same as a diamond. It's fast like a diamond.
Yeah.
But the pocket is cut just a little different, and it takes some acclimating.
Well, it reminds me of a match I had a few years ago playing on a valley table. And this is before the Ridgebacks. And I played shape for a ball, and I seen Buddy look down the barrel, and he looked at his friend and said, he's like, "I'm good, it doesn't go." And I just shot it off the rail and in. It's like a 5-inch pockets or whatever they were.
Yeah, back in the day.
I mean, I knew it went in,
Yeah.
and I knew I had to cheat the pocket.
Yeah.
And he just looked at that like,
What the?
and you can't do that here.
No, no. I mean, the odd time, depending on the pocket weight and spin of the ball, the odd time you might be able to wobble it a little bit, but not by a whole lot, and definitely not on those side pockets, right? With anything of any type of speed, you catch the horn or catch that side of the pocket, it's not going. You got to hit the heart. So really, at the end of the day, the Predator table will make you a more solid player. It forces you to hit the heart of the pocket.
Yeah, for sure. When I do some of my practice drills, I try to make sure that I don't touch the rail going down. Try to keep it as close as I can. Repeat that motion over and over.
Well, we'll see if we're going to go tie ball game. Really important game here in this set.
Yeah.
Right? JJ and Kim looking to get on the hill.
Yeah.
Jaden and Chris looking to square it up at 3 apiece.
Yeah, they have a really nice table here.
They do.
Chris had a great break. It just unfortunately let that cue ball down the pocket.
And I think I like the roll up on the 2 for the 3 next.
Her high ball.
Oh,
Yep.
never mind.
No worries.
Never mind. I
She
retract
could-
my previous
She could
statement.
play up for the 9 ball here.
9 or,
Or she
my
wants to come down
goodness.
for the 14.
Or 11.
How about 11 in the side?
It'll be one of them.
This is one of the things about 8 ball that,
Yeah, options.
if you have many options.
Yeah.
It's not what she intended,
Yeah.
but
You know what? Plan B works.
this is really nice.
So now, with this, I actually like taking out either the 9 or the 11 ball. Set on 14, that gets me good angle on the final ball to get to the 8 ball.
Yeah, the key here is if she decides to take 13, she has to make sure she gets a nice angle on the 14.
Yeah.
Because you need to come across table for this 9 ball.
I actually like taking the 11 first.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When you look at the distance between 11-8 or 9-8, I prefer that farther out angle on the 9 ball.
Yeah.
And with the 11, being that it's a small little cut, it almost is perfect just with a touch draw to give you that angle on the 14.
And that just shows you the tightness of the pockets.
That's
here.
it. We're dubbing that the predator pinch.
Yeah.
You got pinched by the predator pocket.
She hit that about half an inch onto that horn.
Yeah.
But, good news, bad news. I mean, JJ would have had a kind of a back cut.
Yeah, I think it's the 4 there. Yeah. 4 ball.
But I think he would have been able to hold that for the 13 ball.
Even if not, right? You can draw that over to the right rail, check that side rail and back again.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just takes a good stroke to manage that.
So Jaden here, kind of in an awkward spot here. He really wants to take this 3 ball, but it is close to that side pocket.
It is, but I think when he walks away again, I'll have a look live. But I think it goes.
It does go. But it just plays with your head. It goes.
It's a lot closer than what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm. It is closer for sure, but
I don't think it goes. Like, you're only millimeters past that horn.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Maybe we can take a closer look?
Oh, hi.
Yeah, it's not gone over there yet.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
That's okay.
Zoom in on this.
Yeah, let's
look at this.
Yeah, that's
his eyes are better than mine.
Millimeters past that horn. And I don't know if you're going to want to try to tempt fate on that shot.
And the thing with this shot, can you make it? Maybe. Without scratching.
Mm-hmm.
But is it worth
it? Risk
At
versus reward? I don't think so. Right? I think I'm starting with either the 6 or the 1.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like the 1 ball.
They're having a little conversation on what they should do here.
Yeah, I think the 1 ball. 1 ball, off that top rail. You'll have option on the 2, the 6, perhaps the 7. And if you get the right angle, 7, you can slide to that left rail, get straight onto the 3, or take the 4 to the 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, I like the option side rather than playing into just one shot. I like to play into options.
Yeah, that's right.
Not play limited.
Always got to finish.
Yeah. So she's going, he is going 6 ball. Five ball, 1 ball. And maybe you play onto the 3 here after the 5 with the 1. Not anymore.
Yeah, I think he wanted to play the 1 ball here just to kind of keep that down there. I actually wouldn't have mind trying to come 2 rails and try to get onto this 4 ball.
So why not do that right now off the 1?
You're going to have to play a lot of juice on this.
That's fine. I'm okay with the juice.
We just have to see how hard he hits the ball.
Yeah.
you know, there's just a lot of guys that don't have that power.
Yeah, true enough.
You know?
Yeah. I don't think you have to hit it hard, just a lot of
just
spin.
a little bit of bottom right.
Yep. 2 rails around, or you just play it straight and take the 2.
So, yeah, he played up for the deuce here.
Yeah. And again...
So and then from the 4, you can get onto the 3 a lot nicer.
You
and
can,
the 7 is right there.
Yeah.
It's just that 8 ball is going to be the issue.
Yeah.
And you may have to play that 8 into the 9 ball.
Uh-oh. Drawing to Nowheresville.
He threw his hands up in the air because he's losing control of the cue ball here.
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering if the stream or being on the stream might be affecting him a little bit.
I think there's a few factors.
You know, when
this is a championship
it
game.
is. It's the finals, and typically when you start to step into quicksand, and the more mistakes you make, the more they compound. The more it compounds, the more you make, and it's just this whole quicksand effect.
So he's going to bank this 3 ball here. And we'll just have to observe this cue ball. Is he scratching the side?
Oh,
does he come around perfect?
Risky.
Oof!
Wow, great shot. Does he get the reward? Nope. He gets punishment instead.
So he's pointing where he wanted to get to, but I think that was impossible to get there.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, he just missed that side pocket by an inch.
Yeah. Well, and I'll tell you, you know, they say no good shot goes unpunished, and, you know, it was a really, really great bank shot that he pulled off there.
It's a wicked bank shot.
Yeah. He just
didn't
didn't get the reward for it. Those pesky pool gods, unrewarding and unrelenting.
Yeah, so he's going to try to make the 9 ball here. And that's
not
just
terrible.
Unfortunately, he tied up his 7-4.
Yeah, out of the frying pan into the fire.
So I don't think JJ is going to do a whole lot here. He's probably just going to roll up on
I
14
wouldn't.
and hook him.
Yeah, although I'll say this, I wouldn't put the 14 lock up on that top rail. Right,
no,
still keep it in play.
Bank that into like the right side of the table, and that cue ball should stay down there, and there's a lot of room to hide.
Yep, I agree. Even if you let them see the 7 ball, right? Even if they get a peek at it, it's
just don't leave that on a rail in the middle.
Yeah, you don't want to leave the 14 locked onto that top rail
or near the rail of a side pocket.
He's going for it, I think.
Yeah,
oof. Wow. Well, I guess when you can hit him like that, that leaves Kim, the shot on the 11, going to have to draw, push, and rearrange the furniture anyway. On the 7-4, use those as the hold on the cue ball for the 8, either to the top left or left side pocket.
So the shot here is you don't want to leave shape for the side pocket. You actually want to play this 8 ball into the same pocket as the 13. In case, you know, say you miss, you don't want to leave them that, because the 7 and the 4 do go in that corner.
So you're just saying straight top 2 rail?
That's right. Maybe just a little siding.
How well does she hit it? 50-yard line, but I think it'll work.
This
not
a little bit of a back cut here.
Yeah,
but
it's
I don't
not
think
terrible.
It should be a problem. See, the only problem, like, they could make the 4 here or the 7. So just a little bit harder. But man, she hit that good.
She hit that sweet. On the hill.
Oh, look where he left the cue ball.
Oh, that was it.
I guess it's a race to 4.
I guess so. Interesting. A single race to 4.
So now
in the
we know
finals.
why there was the pressure on him.
Yeah. Now I get it.
Okay, see.
Unless we missed a game.
No.
I don't think we did, though.
No, I think the goal goes to race to 4.
Interesting. Wow.
And you know, when we do get the sheets, they don't show us a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
And it's a very, like you said, you had another match coming up here that you were expecting. So to get ready for this match was probably.
Oh, it's been. I've reset this scoreboard about 3 or 4 times already this morning, and I've gone live once.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of tells you with 7,000 players registered and teams going on and still finals
getting switched around.
Yeah. Yeah. And listen, I get it. I'll just roll with it. I'll take what comes, and you know, we'll stream whatever comes up.
Congratulations to JJ and Kim.
Yeah, job well done. Well done. And really, you know, with Jaden and Chris, I think they got a couple of unfortunate rolls and rubs, and I don't think it was really truly their best game. But
Yeah, I think Chris is probably going to walk away hanging his head low here.
Yeah, a little bit,
I
but
think
he shouldn't.
felt like
He
might have
was
let his partner
responsible.
down.
Yeah.
But you're in the finals.
But here's the thing, right? You're walking away with $2,000. How sad can that be?
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Give it a few minutes. Calm down. I think they played great to get to where they got to.
I agree.
And with a race to 4, I mean, so little mistakes.
Yeah.
Race to 5 is bad.
Yeah.
A race to 4.
Yeah.
It's take it in, learn from this.
Indeed. With that being said, guys, we are going to shut down, restart, get the next match, whenever that might be now, loaded, ready to rock and roll for you. On behalf of myself, Johnny Triple P, we appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you go onto onto the CueSports Live Facebook or YouTube page. Hit that like or subscribe button. That way you are notified each and every time we come back live from Sin City. Don't go far, guys. We will be back here just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back here then.